Alright, so I'm using Think Stories video. That also, I watched this like a week or two ago, so apologies. It took me some time, and there's some family stuff happening right now, so stuff's happening, so I apologize. But, well, I'm not going to apologize for certain things. Anyways, beside the point. I think Monarch finished, but I want to, get these episodes done. This episode I saw a little bit. Also, Columbo's alive, so yay. Alright, so from basically to get big major stuff out of the way. Columbo's alive. I'm trying to think. I remember what happened. I forgot her name. I saw it. But it's pretty much her backstory, where she's working for a certain organization that specializes in cybernetics. And I'm like, okay, I think I know where this is going. But also the question is, like, when... Also, it kind of says, right? But, like, organization that she joined in where she was a hacker, but they had her with a bunch of other people of varying different backgrounds. And they were building something, and she says, like, all of her stuff, all her tech is getting, like, thrown down a hole, never to be seen again. Where's it going? No one knows. And this girl says, relax, you're gonna learn all these things and stuff like that. And so we then see, like, why this girl is on the run, because she eventually hacks into the system and, like, erases everything, destroys, like, years of research and all this stuff. And AET, I think it was called. And so, but while that's going on, the flashbacks are happening, the brother, sister, and Doug, I think his name was Doug, I can't remember, are trying to figure out where she is, and eventually finding, like, her family, eventually finding her family and May's family, and finding out, and, like, they bring up stuff like Akira Toriyama and, like, all this. Like, I remember they were bringing up, like, stuff because they say, oh yeah, we were in an anime group together online and we just came by to visit. Everyone believed her except her sister, who's like, no, that's not what happened. Tells the whole story about how she's now on the run from pretty much this company that's hit everything under wraps. And, like, they're a big, powerful company. And pretty much these guys, and pretty much they give her and pretty much, like, her friends come in trying to save her. They do everything possibly they can, including turning on a Titan emergency, like, alert that nobody knew about, making people run for the hills while they kind of snuck in. The bad guys, though, knew, like, oh no, they're coming, I see them. So what do you want to do? Like, how do you want to do this right now? Because either... What was the deal? Hold on, maybe he'll say it.
Where it gets weird is that May tells Kate and the others that she can't be that person anymore, that spy. She can't go with them. So it appears May is not going to take that spy. Where it gets weird is that agrees to these terms, these giant creatures. So in exchange for info, May can get her life.
Let me see, because maybe he'll say it.
Name must face the music being brought back to Brenda and AET. Brenda has a deal for May. She knows May is in with these guys searching for Godzilla, and these Mutos might be the next big thing for the company. Imagine the tech they could make if they could study these giant creatures. So in exchange for info, May can get her life back. If not...
Yeah, like, that's the idea. Follow them around and report back stuff about the Mutos, about the Titans, and... May says she can't.
AET's lawyers will clamp down on her. We never see if May agrees to these terms, just that Brenda leaves the office saying she's glad they could come to an agreement. But where it gets weird is...
She says she can't do it, and then... She says she can't do it, but then eventually, like, let me see.
Verdugo makes with Kate. If Verdugo can get May to come along with him, Kate will get her Lee Shaw. So some backdoor deal happens between Monarch and AET that frees May, allowing her to...
Yeah, so pretty much Monarch breaks them out, and Monarch is going to have to go public now. That was, like, one of the major things to talk about it. But then also, we then later on find out that AET eventually becomes Apex, the creators of Mechagodzilla. Wait, that's the wrong one. That's Kiryu. Mechagodzilla. God, both of these are mystery figures, and I got like the rare ones, and I'm so happy for that. Because I was like, man, all I really wanted this pack is Mechagodzilla, and I got him. I'm like, hell yeah! Because I already had gotten the movie Godzilla. You know, blue, big guy, glowing eyes. Alright, let's not just get into, Godzilla X Kong, New Empire Godzilla. Look how much bigger this man is. He is a massive beast. Like, oh my god. Also, look at the tail difference. My god. Anyways, we'll get into that later. Like, if anything, I might, I don't know, a video talking about these figures. Because I also have Rodan. I have a Titan Rodan. The Titan Tech Rodan. I didn't know that existed until like a month ago, and then I bought it that month. But yeah, so this is the beginning of Apex. So it's like, oh shit. So I don't know what they were doing with Cybernetics and all that stuff beforehand, but I guess after this deal is when Monarch started giving stuff that eventually will lead to, Mechagodzilla.
The references to Walter Simmons, who you may remember from Godzilla vs. Cybernetics logo, appears on her computer. These are both references to Walter Simmons, who you may remember from Godzilla vs. Kong. He is the CEO of Apex Cybernetics, a tech company hell-bent on killing Godzilla and creating mecha titans that can be piloted telepathically. AET and its Neuralink look to be the precursor to this tech.
Yep. And also while that's going on, Shaw goes to the Alaskan Rift and pretty much takes it over. One of the one girl who got the readings or whatnot, she calls it Monarch says, I need help now, please.
On the endangered species list. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean he wants to kill Godzilla. In fact, last episode he said he wanted to protect him. So it appears Lee wants to stop the other Titans and sees them as a threat. We know these Titans appear to be attracted to these glowing rifts, and Lee has found
which I'm guessing because I want to get the figure. I might stop him at Target at some point and see if I can find it. But because there's Godzilla. And then you see in the new one, there's, Godzilla Evolved, where he has this, and, his body shape and everything changes drastically. All of his radiation went to his boobs. But, you have this different energy, but then also there's this new white kaiju that I saw a toy of, and he has, purple crystals on him, and I'm like, okay, so are we introducing, different radiation sources? I'm guessing, the new King Kong guy, I think his name's Scar, is going to absorb Godzilla's blue radiation from his body somehow. But in doing so, Godzilla will need to find another source for it. And thus he's going to get this pink energy and too much pink energy. And then that white one is probably going to absorb some kind of purple energy. I think we're going to get different energy, radiation energies. And I think that's going to be kind of badass. And I feel like these are going to be a part of it. Because you do see, there's a little bit of blue. You see the blue, but then you also see kind of a reddish pink color. God, does that not... These figures, by God, the shine that, the light... When the light hits it to make it look like it's glowing, it's so freaking perfect. I love these figures a lot.
Way to stop them. Before detonating these explosives, he says, now watch this. Almost as if he knows what's about to happen.
Oh,
I
right,
don't think anyone could have
right, yeah, he blew it up and then this happened.
How this
Sorry, again, I have to rewatch this for a little bit of a recap myself.
Explosion was going to defy physics. So does this mean Lee has done this before? There's a lot about...
Yeah, and I think it closed up the gap, I think. If I'm remembering correctly. Where is Godzilla? Oh yeah, I think Godzilla just disappeared again.
Godzilla. You can't tell me that a giant monster the size of a skyscraper just up and vanished. If I were to hazard a guess, Godzilla has entered these series of interconnected tunnels and caves that we saw in Godzilla.
Yeah, I honestly extremely love the Hollow Earth theory for this show and so I'm not saying oh that's what's happening now. I don't know about that, but I love the Hollow Earth theory because it adds so much more to the Titans where it's that's where they're from. It's not just some random island. That sounds like I'm making a knock against Skull Island. That's not what the case. I mean, or just a random island where oh yeah, all the guys come here. No, Skull Island, fine. They have some kind of interference, and also the government knew about it since the 80s, the 70s. I'm not sure when the hell that war was, but they knew about Skull Island a while. So they're okay, fine. but like something like that, all the Titans come from like from an underground civilization that has these interconnected things, and that's why Godzilla's able to disappear, and that's like fast way travel, fast travel for them. I love that shit. It's so freaking cool. God, look how big he is. Like, god damn. I love it, and I love the different size too, because like one thing, like Godzilla got a lot chunkier in the other ones, but I'm assuming whatever this new radiation is gonna slim him down and give him like newer abilities and stuff. And I love that idea of different energies giving different abilities. I love that shit. I love it ever since Jack and Daxter. But yeah, this is gonna be a quicker one, I think. I'm interested to see how this is gonna play out, and now I'm gonna watch episode 8 now. But just quick little video on this so I can get this episode done. This one was mostly just about her past and all this stuff. We got Apex. That's pretty much it. I like this a lot. I gotta get Kong. I want to get Titan Tech Kong before I even think about getting Godzilla X Kong one. But the Godzilla X Kong one's like way bigger, so I could get it. I kind of do need. I think I kind of gotta get it just at least to have it, like him next to this Godzilla, because by God, he's the big. I think this might be the biggest Godzilla I got so far. I think. I don't know, because I remember I do have another Godzilla. I gotta find it though. I think I might have lost it. But it was like a movie Godzilla, but like he didn't have the quills or his dorsal plates. He was just black, and I think it might have been like the first movie one. I gotta find that one, and I also gotta find my Kiryu, because I have a Kiryu. I know I do, but yeah. But I think this might be my biggest Godzilla. Look how freaking huge he is! Yeah. But just a quick thing. Tell me what you guys think. This episode, I just know, like, it was fine. Like, yeah, obviously it followed more Maymore, and it's cool seeing, like, the beginning of Apex and all that stuff, and we know where it's gonna lead into. I wonder if Apex is gonna play a bigger role later on in Godzilla X Kong, as well as other things. Because that's the thing, like, it's the Star Wars effect, right? Where, like, you can watch Clone Wars the show, but you know it ends with Luke, Darth Vader, and all that stuff. But it's cool seeing it lead up to that. In the sense, like, I hope, like, this is gonna hint at more that we're probably gonna see more Apex, probably. At least some things with more mechanical, kaijus. And such. What the hell? But, and, like, I feel like they're setting up for the different radiation things, as well as, obviously, those being, like, different, portals to the Hollow Earth. But, yeah. Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching. It's good that I've done. Links are on my Facebook. There's some videos. Hopefully enjoy this. He's too big to put here. Like, this man is massive. Look at him. Kong could probably ride him a lot easier, honestly. Now, see, these two team up to fight this guy. Anyways, thank you for watching. Your trip to links for my videos, and we'll see you later. Yeah, this episode was alright, but I want to definitely see what's going to happen next, especially with more things that are going to be coming.